Okay, so this is for GoodNotes for the iPad. You're going to download your files where it says here, open in Google. You're going to tap the three dots, open in Save to Files, save it on your iPad or wherever. And then you're going to open GoodNotes, tap the plus sign for new, import, and then it will allow you to select it and you can import the document. Now, once you have the document imported, you can kind of scroll through it. It's ready to start using, but I'll show you some tips that I use. So when you're on your home page, basically just pull up these little 4 boxes in the top left, and this will give you your outline of all your pages. So you can scroll through, see them all. I go through and bookmark each of the section title pages just so they're easy to find, and then we're going to go in and put them into the outline in a second. So just tap on all of those. You can do other ones as well if you want. Now this little down arrow, you're hit add page to outline. Table of contents is what I'll name that one, and then just go through and do it for each of the sections. Okay, and now that you're done that, you'll be able to hit the outline button up at the top, and that shows you everything. You can tap on them and it takes you right to that page. Go back to that outline. Now I like to rename this one to be templates instead of section 9, just because then when I'm looking, if I want to easily find which one is the templates, I can. Alright, so now you can kind of scroll through. These are hyperlinked. You can hit onto them, but you wouldn't want to scroll all the way back up from like section 8, let's say. So that's where having the outline with those 4 squares in the top left comes in handy. You can go back up to table of contents from there. So when you're in the template section here, this is where you can use these to import them into different sections to add notes pages. So let's say you were in section 4 and you're in here, you want to add a notes page right above here. So what you would do is go to the templates section. And then from here, you're going to tap the 3 dots in the top right corner, copy page. You're going to go back to section 4, scroll down a little bit, and then on a phone, you're going to hit the 3 dots again, but on the iPad, there is the little plus page that you're going to hit instead. Change it to before, and then paste page. And then now if you scroll through, you can see that that added that notes page that you had copied right there. So if you want to remove a page, hit the 3 dots, move page to trash, and that will get rid of the page. You can do that for any of the pages in here, not just ones that you add. And then that 3 dots in the top right is basically your menu. You can find all of your options and stuff in here that you would want to do. Alright, so let's play around with the features of GoodNotes. So if you go to your templates section, I'm just pulling up a journal page here so that I can scribble on it. So these are your different options up at the top. So the little pen's going to let you draw anywhere that you want. You can write your text or draw. This text box will allow you to type in your text, or you can use the Apple Pencil and draw it and it will turn it to text as well. And then there's a little lasso tool you can use to select items. You don't have to circle the whole thing, you can just circle around it, and as long as it's touching it, it will allow you to grab it and move it. So just to recap, the pen tool lets you draw. There's an eraser tool you can erase it with. There's a highlighter tool you can go over your text and it highlights. There's a shape tool you can draw and it will automatically correct it into the shape that you're drawing. And then again, just that lasso tool that you can grab and move things around. There's also a little magnifying tool in the top left. It kind of allows you to move around and it will magnify if there's smaller text or something you want to see it a little bigger. You can do that so that you can see it bigger in the bottom there. And then if you just have a bunch of stuff on the page, you can hit your 3 dots and clear page, and that will clear everything. And that will put your page back to original, just blank page. So that's the basics of how to use GoodNotes. You can also, when you're clicking add page, it gives you some options to pick their templates, or you can import other PDF documents if you have other pages you want to add. So there's lots of options in there. Just play around with it and get used to it. Another thing is you can bookmark any pages that you're working on. So like to show up on here, let's go back, go to a section. Let's say you've worked through to this far so far and you want to bookmark it because that's where you left off. Go in, find your page, tap that little flag to bookmark it, or on this page here, up in the top right, you can just hit the bookmark icon up there. And that's basically everything I have. I hope this helped.